Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Sam here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be trying to guess what type of content, what type of cards we'll be seeing tomorrow, because today is Thursday, obviously. Tomorrow is Friday, the biggest content day of the week, and if I go ahead and click on the pack market here, this is my evidence right here, or reasoning on why I believe, or I want to say I know we're getting new content tomorrow, because 2K, if you've been playing my team, they always want to have packs up, and as you see, every single one of these packs, except for the league packs, that they stay forever. Both these premium packs, they expire tomorrow. So we're gonna be getting new cards tomorrow, and what we're gonna be doing today is trying to predict what type of cards we'll see tomorrow, and we'll kind of base it off of, you know, the type of cards we need in the game, and then we're also going to go back and look at last year's release cycle, or, you know, timeline, and see if it kind of lines up, and we can kind of see what type of cards they might be releasing, because 2K, they like to release similar cards every year around the same time. So let's go ahead, we'll switch over to MTDB. We'll be using MTDB and 2KDB today. Great websites. My favorite one has to be 2KDB, by the way. Shout out 2K Gamer and Kenny McKay and Chicken Waffles for making the website. But we're going to be using both those websites today. And today is the 15th of October. So going back, and this is, by the way, this is 2K20 right here. You can't really tell, you can't see the URL, but this is 2K20 releases right here, or updates. And so today's the 15th. And the 15th of last year, we got these type of cards. And if you look here, we have every single one of these cards in the game already, except for Doug Collins. Maybe, I can't remember if we have a good Doug Collins, but we have a Diamond Dave Bing, we have a Bernard King, Jamal Mashburn, Antonio Davis. I'm not sure if we have him yet, so we could see him maybe in a release tomorrow. But all these cards will be free. It's kind of scary how similar they are. We have an Amethyst Jamal Mashburn, but I'm sure the stats are similar. We literally have a Diamond Dave Bing. We have a Vin Baker. We have an Amethyst World Be Free. Like, it's kind of scary how similar it is. So that's what we got released. That was what was released on this exact day last year in 2K20. And if we just look at the times around it, we also got a Prime Wilt Chamberlain the week before. As you see, we already have a Dr. J, and if you guys did watch my prediction video last week, I really thought we'd see a Wilt Chamberlain, which we haven't got one yet in 2K21. So again, that's always a prediction. That's one of my predictions. We could see a Wilt Chamberlain tomorrow. We could see a Kevin Love, because he's just a stretch four, and we definitely are lacking bigs in the game right now, or stretch fours, I would say, or just bigs in general, because the best center, in my opinion, in the game right now is Draymond Green, who's a 6'7" power forward. It's kind of crazy. So we're definitely overdue for a big. If we look on a couple more days going forward, not that one, you'll see that last year we got spotlights. And again, it's kind of scary how similar the cards are, because we have a Karl Malone like last year. We have a Sean Marion. We have a Rolando Blackman. We have a Heat LeBron James. This is pretty much identical to the LeBron James we got last year. And the one we got this year, we have a Steven Jackson. We got a Tyson Chandler. We don't have a Gerald Wallace. We have a good Dirk Nowitzki. We have a Gary Payton. The big one here, and by the way, we have Steve Nash, Michael Finley as well. But the big one here that most people, including myself, I'm surprised we haven't got the card yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if we got it tomorrow, would be a Tracy McGrady. Now, rumors have it that they don't have his rights, but I'm pretty sure they have his rights. I probably should have looked to see if they have him in the all-time rosters, but I want to say I'm 99% sure he is, because I haven't heard anyone. I've only seen one person say he's not in the game, so I'm pretty sure they were just trolling. So T-Mac, I definitely expect to see a Rockets T-Mac, or like a Ruby or an Amethyst T-Mac to come out. Honestly, tomorrow, I'd be willing to bet a good amount that we will see a T-Mac or Wilt Chamberlain tomorrow as the first players. Just going through this list here, because we're definitely overdue for a T-Mac. I'll go ahead and bring up his card from last year, this exact card. And these stats right here, they're kind of, I think they'd go really well with the stats and badges. They go really well with the type of cards we're getting right now. Maybe they'd lower his range extender to silver or bronze, where you'd have to add it. But like stat-wise, this card is pretty in line with the type of cards we're getting so far in the game. You know, the defense is okay, but it's not insanely good. He got good shooting. His defenses, his defensive badges are pretty sus. And with the way they're doing badges this year to kind of balance out the card, maybe they won't let him get clamps or something. But T-Mac, I definitely could see him coming out tomorrow. And then kind of nice, you see they both got a duo last year. And Vince Carter too. We haven't had a Vince Carter at all, I believe, this year. We got him in a starter pack last year, and this year we don't have a single Vince Carter. So T-Mac, Vince Carter, Wilt Chamberlain. So far, those are the three guys that I really think we should be seeing probably tomorrow. Gonna be honest, probably tomorrow or really soon in the game. Because again, if you look at these stats, they kind of line up pretty well with the type of cards we have in the game right now. Again, this Vince Carter is pretty similar to T-Mac, where he's really good offensively, but defensively he's not very good. I mean, he's missing quick first step. And again, they can change stuff up every year. But to balance out the card, you know, they could make it so you have to add clamps to Vince Carter, which is expensive, or maybe he can't get it, or maybe they put steady shooter on him, which they did last year. So Vince Carter, definitely could see that card coming out tomorrow. If we go ahead and go back to the timeline, I think there was one more set I wanted to look at. We could look at Bill Walton, I guess, to see if there's any cards here. And if you look here, we have all these cards in the game already. Okay, we don't have a Bryant Reeves, I'm pretty sure. So we could definitely see a Bryant Reeves. We have a Bill Walton. We have a JoJo White. We don't have an Austin Carr, I believe. Maybe we do. I can't remember. I don't really know much about him. We have a Purvis Short. We have a Brian Winters. I don't think we have a Truck Robinson. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know much about Austin Carr and Truck Robinson, so maybe they're in the game. But just, you know, looking around the October 15th timeline here, I think it's lined up pretty well to get, you know, a Clyde Drexler. Again, we're going back even more. Clyde Drexler, Steve Francis, we could see them too. We have a Brandon Roy in the game. I just really think these 5 names right here are pretty, or these names right here, I might mention more than 5. These names right here would be some good guesses for tomorrow's content. Steve Francis, we could get Wilt Chamberlain, Vince Carter, T-Mac, Wilt Chamberlain. I just really think Wilt Chamberlain will be coming out soon. If we go ahead and look at some card art, where is it? Some card art. That's actually David Robinson. If we look at some card art, this obviously would be like the best Wilt Chamberlain we could possibly see. And honestly, he could be a lock-in for the first Idol series, which honestly I'd be cool with that. He'd be a really dominant center that would be really fast, and he'd definitely make up for the lack of shooting with this speed and stuff. But shout out to Sammy, by the way, for this card art. Credits to him. Definitely a nice looking card. But Wilt Chamberlain, we could definitely see him tomorrow. I'm going to just bring up some other cards that we could potentially see tomorrow. Just cards that I think, or just players that don't have really, really good cards in the game and people would actually rip packs for. Let's see. Anthony Davis, now that we know, you know, now that the Lakers have won the finals are over and they're not doing moments challenges, or not challenges, moments cards for him. I definitely could see a Anthony Davis. Obviously, it wouldn't be a moments card, but a 93 Pelicans Anthony Davis, or maybe they'd make it Lakers, who knows. A 93 Pelicans Anthony Davis, or 92, or Amethyst, whatever they want to do, would not be bad, because all we have right now is that Amethyst 90 overall one, I believe. So people would definitely love Anthony Davis. And again, shout out to Paulino for the card art here. It looks very, very nice. Some other cards. Shout out to One Take Supreme, EO. By the way, I can see a Westbrook, because we only have, is it a Sapphire Westbrook? We might have, I think we have a Sapphire Westbrook in the game. I could look, I guess, but a Westbrook, we definitely could get an OKC Westbrook with like a 73 ball. I mean, people use Westbrook for slashing, and the meta kind of right now, it depends on the console, is running at the paint. So I could definitely see a Westbrook. Again, a Steve Francis. I don't have a card art of him, but as you saw earlier, when we were going through the timeline, Steve Francis was released earlier, or on the 4th of October last year. So Steve Francis definitely would be a good card. They're definitely, I noticed they want to try to release a lot smaller point cards early on this year, before they start releasing really juiced like Ben Simmons and Penny Hardaway and Magic Johnson cards. But that's definitely an option. Who else? Grant Hill. I'm very, very surprised we don't have a Grant Hill yet this year. He's always like the early card we get in the game. He always gets like a really good like diamond, pink diamond, Galaxy Opal, I believe it was last year. And he's always one of those cards that's good early on, but his animations later in the year kind of hold them back. So I'm surprised we haven't got a Grant Hill yet. So that's someone we could also look out for. Gilbert Arenas, that's another player I forgot to mention. If I bring up the Lights Out set, which I don't think I did earlier, if you look through all these cards, we kind of have a lot of these guys already. We probably could get a new Peja, Gilbert Arenas. Pretty much the only cards here that we haven't got in the game already are Gilbert Arenas, Peja, and Rafe LaFrentz. I could see a really good budget, like Ruby Rafe LaFrentz coming out tomorrow. Just because, like I said, we're kind of missing some bigs in the game. So a stretch Rafe LaFrentz would definitely have people going crazy because he could shoot the 3-ball. Is there any other cards I pulled up here? We got some cool Vince Carter card art here by Madden724. Just thought I'd bring that up. It looks kind of cool. And then lastly, this one just is a favorite of mine, and I really hope we get him in the game soon. David Robinson. I would love a David Robinson pretty much with these exact stats. I mean, a 72 3-ball on D-Rob with everything else he could do. I would not I would not complain. Maybe give him some more speed. But David Robinson, I'd love to see him in the game. Tim Duncan as well. Maybe give us something similar to the Pink Diamond one last year. Maybe lower the 3-ball. But seriously, Pink Diamond, Tim Duncan, or David Robinson. I'm just throwing these in at the end here just because they're some of my favorite players. I would love to see them. But with that out of the way, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think we'll be seeing tomorrow. Am I off with these predictions, or are you guys kind of thinking along the same lines? Because so far this year, it's kind of crazy. If you go back and compare the releases of this year and last year, they're pretty similar. So again, let me know in the comments below what you think we're going to be getting tomorrow, what type of pack. I do think it's probably going to be an idle or a flash pack. I probably should have mentioned that earlier in the video, but that's probably what, if I had to guess, that's probably what we're going to be getting tomorrow. So again, hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, guys, peace.